All right, everybody. Greetings, Inquisitors. How is everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. No matter where you are in the galaxy, no matter what time you watch this, I hope you're doing well. TK's in Kansas for baseball. That's cool, man. That's awesome. He's shared with me before that his son's a pretty good player, so he's traveling around playing some baseball. That's pretty awesome. Fantastic. Love it. Griff's in the house. Hello there, Griff. Hawkeye's cat. I don't know if that means that it's a cat with Hawkeyes or if it's Hawkeye's cat, but hello. Haven't seen that name before. Welcome. Alex Contard says, what up, DL? Up is the direction directly away from the center of mass of the object to which you're located in a vector perpendicular to the surface area. That's what up is. It's also a movie. What's up? Alex Contard says to Griff, General Kenobi, you're a bald one. I meant bold. That'd be funny if the superhero and supervillain were monologuing and they got it wrong with spell check. Interesting. Bald, you say? David Jutro read the title, How Important is Winning to Your Enjoyment of Swgoh? And he says, based on my last GAC rounds, winning isn't important to me at all. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, autocorrect sometimes does really funny things. I gotta admit, my wife has sent me messages before that are pretty hilarious. She sent me a text and misspelled fries, and she said she wanted grilled chicken nuggets, comma, grilled and fried. It spell corrected it to fried instead of fries. So, yeah, she wanted her chicken nuggets grilled and fried. Knew what she meant. Still got it. No problem. Return of the Sith scene revised. You underestimate my Rogaine. That's definitely a hairy situation to be in. Robovolk says to me, winning doesn't matter as long as me and my opponent both play and it's somewhat competitive. Yeah, it's something worth talking about, because, yeah, Darth Trey says the dad joke's on a roll. Now, I'd have to get 2 pieces of bread and put the dad jokes in the middle. Then the dad jokes would be on a roll. Couldn't manage more than 175 points this last round of GAC. Opponent put up Lord Vader, Rey, SK, and Gas on defense. Also full clear me most likely, even with JMK on D. Super matchmaking as usual. Heretic says, it's not that I love to win, it's that I hate to lose. Alex says, did you do the Daring Droid event? Yeah, I did the Daring Droid event. I can't quite do it on the Obtisio account, I think. I think I tried it on Obtisio and was unsuccessful with the Daring Droid. Yeah, I couldn't get it at the highest level on here. My Rebel teams are pretty scrubby. So couldn't get the deed done. I tell you though, I'm pretty disappointed in this assault battle, because I had these My clones are all Relic 5. Relic 7 on 5s, Relic 6 on Arc Trooper. I only got 1 star on Challenge Tier 1. I feel like I barely beat it. And then Challenge Tier 2, and I can't get anywhere on that. So it's a bit disappointing. Full Relic clones, I can't even do Challenge Tier 2. Squeaked by on Challenge Tier 1 though, so did manage to pull the loot out of that one, so that's good. As long as we got the payout, right? Doesn't matter how many stars as long as we get the payout. Griff says, I hate to lose. Got a territory war against Maw that starts in less than an hour. Going to be a tough one. Ooh. Against Maw, huh? Wow. Top of the game, Griff. Top of the game. I faced some Darth Revan and JKR on defense. Front wall, couldn't quite get it. DL, is there a trick to getting high damage numbers in the C-pit with the Imperial troopers? I seem to be doing worse each time trying to get the sequence down. My mods are also not ideal yet. So let's say that you have a trooper team like this. Speed is a big part of it. But let's say this is your trooper team. So Gideon's going to go first. And with Gideon, you're going to want to do his middle skill and reduce the armor. Do the armor shred onto the Rancor. That'll give the Rancor some turn meter. Then, if that gives him enough turn meter that he can instantly take a turn, then your mods just are not going to be good enough to get you good damage. So basically what I do with this team, I carve his armor, I do the buffs with Stark, I do the link up between Piet and Snowtrooper, and then it's Veers' turn. Veers will hit the door button, and if that doesn't kill it, then Snowtrooper can do his area effect and kill the door button. But usually Veers can just do one basic attack and kill the door button. If you're Stark, let's say your team's a little bit weak, then Stark has to shoot the door button, and then Veers can shoot the door button. But basically, you have to be able to get the door hit and down onto the Rancor before he gets to take a turn. If he takes a turn before you put the door on him, you're not going to get good damage numbers. With my troopers, the way they're timed, I can go through the next sequence, use the mass assist with Veers, and I always end up with Moff Gideon like right when the door's about to go up. And even though it costs me on my turn meter, I'll use his ability to do one last mass assist, get everybody in there for damage, and then the door comes up and the Rancor immediately kills everything. This team can do about 1.6, maybe 1.8 if I get a good run, million damage. On the Allura account, my troopers are fast enough that I can actually do all of the troopers. Veers can shoot the door, and I'll play it several times until Veers doesn't get a crit on the door. And then Dark Trooper can do his mass assist and hit the Rancor and also knock down the door. And then the damage ensues. I got 2.9 million with this team yesterday. I've gotten like 3.1, I think 3.2, maybe the most I ever got with the team. But Dark Trooper will do, out of that 1.9, Dark Trooper was like 1.6. But if you can get through all your troopers and have Dark Trooper be the one that brings down the door, then he's got that critical. This gives him. Oh, come on, what is it? Advantage. It gives him advantage, and then while he has advantage, he can critically hit with the pneumatic punch, So that'll get him, you know, a quick set of crits and optimize your damage. Hope that answers your question. What's a good Darth Revan counter? Fast enough troopers. Fast enough troopers, but you pretty much have to have Dark Trooper. And if they have a really high relic Sith Empire trooper tank, then things get hard because Dark Trooper can't kill it in one set of punches. If they don't have HK, it's not quite as bad, because at least then on the second turn when Moff Gideon's up, you can drop the mass assist and you'll be fine. If they do have HK, if they have a high relic set and a Zeta at HK, then the troopers become a problem. Jedi Knight Revan can beat Darth Revan if you have it built right. Has to be pretty much a full relic team though. Padme can beat Darth Revan, and then of course any number of GLs. Hey DL, if there's a time, could you please explain the two troopers, Veers and Iden, and which team to set up and why? So which team to set up is the Veers team. The Iden team is okay in events, but without the Omicron, the team is not that impressive, and the Omicron, of course, only works in Grand Arena. So the thing with the regular trooper team, you've got Veers and Piet, and between the two of them, so on his leadership, they gain 10% turn meter whenever they gain a buff. Piet took this team over the top because his Emperor's Trap says every time an Empire ally begins a turn or attacks out of turn, everybody gains a stack of the Emperor's Trap. The Emperor's Trap is a buff. So what happens, very first turn of the game, Moff Gideon goes, everybody gets a stack of Emperor's Trap, which means everybody gets 10% turn meter. Stark goes, or let's say Piet goes, next. He puts up Imperial Ambition, which gives offense up for 2 turns. So on his turn, you gain 10% from the Emperor's Trap. When he does that ability, gives offense up, it's another 10%. So 2 troopers have gone, we've got 30% turn meter. Stark goes, gives everybody these buffs. 2 sets of buffs plus Emperor's Trap, that's 60% turn meter. If Veers does the mass assist on his turn, that's a stack of Emperor's Trap for him taking a turn. 4 other troopers assist, so that's another 40% turn meter. So by the time Veers has taken a turn, you've got 100% turn meter. Right? Gideon's back up, ready to go. Dark Trooper will go. Moff Gideon's back up. And then with Veers, if you get a kill, gain offense up, 50% turn meter. So as long as the troopers keep killing stuff, they just keep taking turns. And assault battles, whatever you're playing, the opponent just never gets a turn. So that's the regular troopers. The problem with Iden is if you want to use her in other game modes besides Grand Arena, you have to have the troopers at pretty fantastic gear levels. For this version, because you're calling so many assists, you really only need 2 relics. You need 1, let's say Gideon, to get the team started as fast as possible, and the Dark Trooper to do damage. So like on the Obtisio account, we've got the Dark Trooper up and running to do damage, and then eventually, in a few weeks here, we'll get Moff Gideon. It's a relic, and he'll be 313 and then I can 6-dot his mods. Even with these garbage mods, he should end up pretty easily around 320, 325. We still have a little more gear to give him that gives 3 speed here. Does this give speed? No, just tactics. So he'll get 23 more speed plus, you know, whatever I get from slicing the mods and bringing them up to 6 dots. So maybe he'll only be 330 speed or something like that. It's not very impressive, but that'll get the troopers going, and he'll be 350 under Veers' lead, so I can outrun most teams. The Iden version of the team and trooper allies have extra crit chance, offense, and speed. All of that's really fantastic. If nobody else has the leader tag, trooper allies gain offense this way. And then well in Grand Arena is where you get the attacks out of turn thing. So without the attacks out of turn thing, it's just an Imperial trooper team with a good leadership. And the team still functions well, but I wouldn't advise trying to build Iden troopers for assault battles, because the amount of investment you would have to make that work is higher than the amount that you have to invest in the regular troopers. And these guys only need these 2 Zetas. There's other Zetas involved. Stark, he can remove turn meter with his Zeta. He'll remove 10% turn meter every time he takes a turn, which is really good. So there's Zetas. There's other Zetas in here. This one allows him to get stacks of trooper back. So if he's like at 2, you do this ability, then he goes back to 3 stacks. So that's pretty nice. But those Zetas are all optional. You don't need them. All right, spent a lot of time explaining that. Is it one of the assault battles like Night Sisters where you can only do it with one of the factions? I think there's an Empire one that's only Empire. Moff Talker says the clones are a bit underwhelming on their own. I use R2 with the clones and it seems to work for me. I don't have my R2 built yet. Maybe that's an idea though. Relic CLS is the team to use for tier 2 and 3. Mon Mothma also works quite well. I think Mon Mothma is probably the lowest gear team that you can do to beat 2 and 3. It does really well. I beat tier 3 with, I felt like, a pretty substandard team. I had a Relic Chupio and a Relic K2SO, and then 2 like Gear 11, Gear 12 characters. I think Pow's Gear 12, and the other guy's Hoth Soldier's Gear 11, maybe something like that. So yeah, I was able to do even tier 3 with the Mon Mothma team with 2 characters that weren't even relicked. The 2 guys died right off the bat. I had to resurrect them, but once I resurrected them and got it going, went all the way to the end. Got 3 stars. For me, the game is bland and pointless without performance goals, so winning in GAC territory wars or placing well in raids is the spice that makes the game worth indulging, says Chagrin. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay. I love how I have 122 of 145 shards for the Razor Crest, but I'm still over 6 months away from BAM. How are you 6 months away from BAM? Oh, just buying the Razor Crest? No. What? BAM's not that hard to get. All of his characters are double shard drop now. You could get BAM faster than that. Tasman says I've got 1.7 on my first try, 1.6, 1.4 on my most recent. I think I'm using skills in the wrong order. All right, well, maybe what I said helped you. Farming fast mods to get to Piet to 340 plus. and farming strong offense mods to get Dark Trooper to 10.5 is totally worth it. At this point in the game, they're very versatile. And or a fast Gideon. Wilson says, to me, winning is the fun of the game. Beating players with millions more GP is the best feeling in the whole game. Hey DL, can you stream some Territory War? I don't know. Probably not. Chagrin says, I feel nothing beating people with lower GP. If anything, I'd be disappointed that I got matched with a lower GP player. Yeah, no, that's an interesting way to look at it. Inquisitor Ben Romock says, hey DL, I'm just getting Mon Mothma started and wanted to use your pressure teams to make Mon Mothma the one relic. Mon Mothma, Pow, Hoth Scout, and Chupio. Can you help with the mods, please? The way I like running my Mon Mothma team, and this is just because I like using it in specific matchups in Grand Arena, I mod for tenacity. It's a little bit weird, but modding for tenacity, when your characters get to share tenacity, really makes it go crazy, right? So if we put tenacity on these guys, let's see, 79 tenacity. It's not going to be much on this Obtisio account, but the point is, if we mod a bunch of characters for tenacity, oh wow, Jin's got horrible mods. Let's go to an actual Mon Mothma team. So here we go. Tons of tenacity here. 206 on Mon Mothma. Pow has 120 or something. Yeah, right at 100. We put offense here. Oh, defense. Yeah, because he's only gear 12, so we tried to beef him up a little bit. Rebel fighter with around 100 tenacity, 121. K2SO, tons of tenacity. He's built like Nest, 164. And then Kyle Katarn, I don't have tenacity on. I've just got potency because I want to build his potency up. But basically, when Mon Mothma's sharing 8% stats with everybody, when these guys already have 100 tenacity, let's say we take Pow as the lowest one, 8% of all the stats. So you make a pool out of 200, and let's say there's another 500 between these three characters, 160, 260, 3, maybe 400 is a better bet. So 600 as a pool, so that'll give everybody another 48 tenacity, and it'll take them up quite a ways. And if you want to put Chupio in this last spot, then he shares again with the tenacity. And when you put Chupio down here instead of Kyle Katarn, it's just bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. So that, again, it's a gimmick, but when you go in against a team like Dooku or something like that, or Old Republic, any team that wants to debuff you, Darth Vader, I mean, you don't care about debuffs. Just, again, especially with Chupio down here, you have like 200 and some tenacity. Mon Mothma's up around 300. You just don't get debuffed. So debuff heavy teams just do nothing. So that's a gimmick you can use. Otherwise, basically make Mon Mothma, if I didn't do this, I would probably just mod her for offense and potency, just to share the stats with the rest of the team. You don't really need health and all that on Mon Mothma. Speed sets don't help her much because her base speed is, I think, it might even be one of the worst base speeds in the game. Her base speed is like 110 or something. It's awful. With POW and Rebel Scout, probably want to put, just speed and health. Doesn't really matter. They're not there to do damage. They're just there to drive turn meter. So the more turns they take, the better off you are. And then Kyle, I like potency on him. So we've got speed and potency on this particular Kyle. And then once he shares potency with the rest of the team, because his base potency is awful. I don't understand why his base potency is so bad, but his base potency is like 20 or something. Yeah, look at this. His base potency is 18%. And this ability is really good, but it hardly ever sticks because he has no potency. And this gives potency up, but by the time it's for 2 turns and a 3-turn cooldown, so he can give potency up, but it won't affect him for the next time he's just a guy with a lightsaber, right? So I guess if you had Kyle Katarn, I would say mod more of your guys for potency so that you can share that potency. And again, like tenacity, 8%. If the pool is, I don't know, let's say the pool is 300 among all your characters, that's still another 24% potency you can give to him. Every little bit helps. Griff says, Datacrons have ironically reinvigorated some passion for me. Don't love the packs, but has given life to new counters that I've enjoyed using so far. Guapo's here. Managed to catch you live from the work break room. Hey, man. What should I be spending my get one on? Can't decide between gear, Veers, Trooper, saving for gas Malik when I hit level 85. Spend it on gear and Veers. I don't like gas or Malik early in the game anymore. I think there's a lot of other better things that you can build to stabilize your account. And I think there's better things that you can build afterwards. So I would spend get one on gear and Veers. And then I would buy Wampa. And I would do SLKR as my first big journey. And if you really want gas, by the time you're done with that, you'll be fine. You'll have Wampa and you'll be saving for gas. My recommendation? Gear and Veers and then Wampa. Chagrin says, might be with you on that, Griff. I think they'd be a little more exciting as a strictly free-to-play dynamic, but I'm warming up to them more as time goes on. And Guapo says, to answer the stream question, I absolutely love winning. I'm a competitive person. I've always played competitive sports. Winning makes the game fun. Can't play single-player games at all. Jason Scott says, I loosely been following your Senator build. I decided to build out Shaak Ti clones first. Should I Zeta that team before moving on to Zeta others? The only Zeta that I have on my Shaak clones on Obtisio right now is the 5's Zeta. So you can do it with as little as the 5's Zeta. And then I've had other things like the Troopers and the Padme team that pretty much if you don't use Zetas, the teams really, they don't work that well. So clones work without the Zetas. Some other teams really don't work until you get them the Zetas. After 5's, I would put the 2 on Shaak Ti. And then the rest of them are, you can bring them along as you have them to spare. Shaak Ti's are a pretty high priority. When I get extra Zetas, we'll do that on Shaak Ti. The recovery is pretty fantastic, and this retribution is a big deal in a lot of game modes. So yeah, you're going to want the 2 on Shaak Ti for sure. Do 5's first with a high urgency, and Shaak Ti when you get time, and then some of the others. But see, like, you need your Brood Alpha Zeta. If you want Qui-Gon, you got to have him Zetaed. For Padme to work, we need Zetas on the Padme team. So we've got 2 on Padme, Jedi Knight, Anakin, and Ahsoka. And once Kenobi gets a little bit better gear, we'll need the Zeta on him. So he may be my next Zeta. And then we'll have the priority swing back around and do it on Shaak Ti. Wampa is so good. You can solo some gas squads with him. Yeah, yeah. Wampa's just it's a GAC character, and you do have to bring his gear up to make him good. But I can't think of a better use for your get one right away than to get the Wampa. I mean, you put the Omicron on him and you just go crazy with him. It's amazing. Are the Gideon Zetas worth it for the trooper team? I am debating whether I will ever put the Zeta on Gideon on my Loquitur account. The Zeta here is really good. It gives you offense for 2 turns and support allies gain 100% protection up. Most of the troopers are supports anyway, so it gives you a ton of protection. However, like we were talking about with the DR counter against HK with a Zeta, you can't use this move. Once you have protection up, you can't gain turn meter against HK. If you have no Zeta here, you can use this ability against the Darth Revan team, even if they have HK. Against Jedi Knight Revan teams, if it's ever relevant, the bonus protection hurts you. So there's some teams where that bonus protection hurts you. So I may never put it on. This Zeta, I don't know, is a wall of text. They fixed it so that it works in 3v3s. With Iden as another good leader, I don't know how often you would need Veers and Iden and still have troopers left over for Gideon. So I vote no on both of his Zetas. I vote no. Don't need either one of them. Who is better now, Wampa or Nest? I love Nest. I can't say Wampa's better than Nest. I'm like, there's some kind of physio-mental block where the words can't come out of my mouth. Wampa's really good. If you could only relic one of them at a given point in time, I'd probably say relic the Wampa first, because he really runs on his own. Nest usually needs some kind of leader, either Kira or Treya or something in the leader slot for her to get her kills. So overall, Wampa probably in Grand Arena is better. Outside of Grand Arena, Wampa's pretty useless. Outside of Grand Arena, at least Nest can go into like Dash Rendar teams and things like that and still have good utility. In Territory Wars, we typically put down Night Sister teams with Enfys Nest as the 5th Night Sister. Because Talzin's good, Doc is good, Zombie, of course, Asajj, of course. And then the 5th, you've got a couple choices. But you put Nest in there, and it makes the team a little more annoying to deal with. The things that work well against Night Sisters don't work so well against Nest. Missingno says, that was the answer I was looking for. I can't say bad things about Nest. Nice. What's the best way to farm Mark IV Chedak? I need so many of them for grief. I believe that there's a fleet node. So you can get them off of there's some hard nodes that have it. I think Hyena Bomber actually has the Chedak comlinks on it. Where are they? There we go. Okay, Cara Dune needs it. So if we go in here and look, yeah, so the Bastille of Fallen node has it, the Hyena Bomber node has it, and I'm always a fan that if you can farm gear off of hard nodes, do that first, because you may not get as much of the gear piece, but at least you're farming the hard node. And then this fleet node, I would use fleet energy to farm them rather than regular energy. My regular energy is always under so much pressure to, you know, farm my hard farms and ships and all the stuff that I need. I have more capability to farm. So if I need Mark III holo projectors or like these Mark IVs, I'm much more likely to farm them using this fleet node over the regular energy nodes. Hey DL, thought on Wrecker to substitute Anakin on a Padme team with Kat, Non-GL Kenobi, and Ahsoka. So if you farmed the BTLB Y-Wing and just happened to get a Wrecker, you can put him in there. Wrecker is, he's pretty useless without the Bad Batch. And I think there's an issue with his taunt. Right? If I go to Wrecker. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, maybe it's this one. Gain taunt for 2 turns. So he can only gain taunt on his Wrecking Ball skill. He tanks for the Bad Batch because the rest of them go into stealth, and he's the only one out of stealth, so they're forced to target him anyway. In a Padme team and whatnot, he won't be in stealth, or the rest of your team won't be in stealth, and he can't hold his taunt. So he's basically a big lump that stands there and does nothing. So you can put him in the Padme team, but he won't be effective. He won't help you much. He'll taunt, the taunt will get removed, and that'll be it. Mace Windu. Put Mace Windu in that team if you don't have Mace committed to another team. After the rework, Mace is just he's a good character. Mace is just a really good character now. Where's my Mace? Should know better than to actually look for a character. So like at the start of Mace's turn, dispel stealth on all enemies and grant a random enemy shatter point. That's good. Vapad, if another ally with protection was damaged by an attack, he gains 3 stacks of resilient defense. Resilient defense, enemies will target this unit and lose 1 stack when damaged. So it's not a taunt as such. It can't be just dispelled like a taunt. And it's intermittent. So sometimes he'll be taunting. You'll hit a different character. He'll get that back and he'll be taunting again. And trading off the taunt between him and Kenobi is pretty fantastic. Especially if you're not going to have Anakin in the team. You know, his shatter point will reduce max health and all kinds of stuff. So it's you got to have a way to kill things if there's no Anakin. DL, which team do you think I should finish first? Dash or Night Sisters? I'm at 9 million galactic power. Oh, Dash for sure. Yeah, the Dash team is nasty. I've got that up and running on my main account now. And it's already been a showstopper in Grand Arena for an opponent or two. Defense. Yeah, so this is what I did with my Dash Rendar. I put it with L3. Vandor, Chewbacca, of course, those three are always going to be there. And then I put Queel and IG in there, again, to make it more of a difficult challenge to get to Vandor. People can usually deal with L3 in some way, but with L3 and IG getting in the way, makes it harder. And with Queel, he shares stats, and that gives Dash Rendar even more offense. And his opening shot is pretty ridiculous. Pretty crazy. And then with a fast Queel will go first. I have spoken. He'll give 25% turn meter to everybody. Yeah, 25% turn meter. So that, what's mine? 345 or something like that? 344. So that means that as long as my Dash Rendar is fast enough, he is also 344. And I think we've got decent speed on him. 278, yeah, so he'll get sped up to about 340. Yeah, so that's good. I have Mace with Qui-Gon for Omicron GAC. I'll put in R2 since I'm going for Luke. Ah, gotcha. I've enjoyed using Kira in a Dash team. Her AoE does a ton of damage under Dash and staggers everyone. Yeah, that's definitely something I would consider, except I use my Kira all the time for Nest. So I don't have her built up, and I don't want to abandon my Nest duo with Kira. That's my problem. But certainly Queel and IG have other teams they could go into. But like I've said before, my Mando is nerfed right now because of the way I've got him modded for fleet. So I don't really want to build a Mando team. I got to work on my Mandos. We got to get Bo-Katan up. Maybe go for Kenobi as a Galactic Legend at some point on this account. Alright, well, we've been chatting for long enough. Let's get in here and look at some Grand Arena. That's kind of the point of being here. And then I'll address my thoughts on the title in between accounts. My shirt has a bit of green in it, and I don't know if you guys see it, but as I change the screens and the reflective, what colors are being reflected back off my screen, keep changing my shirt color. It's blinking on my screen. I don't know if you guys see the same thing, but on my screen it looks like I have a shirt and then it kind of halfway disappears. Maybe I ought to put on a shirt with no green in it. All right, so we won the first round. Go take a look at what happened there. We got stuck on his Kenobi. He did something very similar. He got stuck on our Kenobi. But he tried to go through bottom. And once he got stuck on our Kenobi, he just quit. So he had 2 GLs. He had one of them on offense. I feel like he would have been better off taking that JML here and going through. But he probably didn't want to face this Iden team. Just with those couple troopers, that gets to be a scary team really quick. So we held with Kenobi, and that was it. Tice says, oh, we definitely see it. Your shirt gets the static look like an old box TV. Yeah. Nice. What's a good time to go after the first GL? The Obtisio account. Right? So if you've built an account, this is what I think. We've built one strong team. we built the troopers here for assault battles, so we get our assault battle payouts. We've got Padme coming up. We'll relic Jedi Knight Anakin for Padme. And this account's stable. You know, I've been playing for 6 months. I've got my income established. I've got my Geos. I've got my troopers for cam mission. I've got, you know, everything I need. So if we look at my farm is all first order ships and first order characters. That's what we're farming now. We're going to go for SLKR. Finish out a relic on Anakin and Gideon. And then we'll start relicking first order characters. Working our way through it. I wouldn't just start the game and go straight into the Galactic Legend build. I like stabilizing the account. The two best early teams for stabilization are Troopers and Padme. I built the clones for Guild. And I've proven that just with those clones you can get a good guild. Alright, let's look at the opponent here. Orin's Cloud. 6.4 million galactic power. With Ye Old Executor. 4-star Executor, but Executor nonetheless. Negotiator, Malevolence, Executrix. Finalizer at 5 stars, not much work put into. He's got lots of fleets. Character-wise, 2 GLs, Sith Eternal, Luke. He's got General Skywalker as well, Gas. Revans, Malik. Wampa, Relic 3 with the Omicron. Troopers. Not much other surprises. Alright. Probably working on Kenobi now. Seems like. When he gets his 3rd GL, when he gets Kenobi in here, this will be a pretty scary account. Oh, we didn't look at mods. Let's look at mods. See if we can have either happy for good mods, sad for bad mods. 342, fastest non-GL character. That's a pretty fast Revan. 330 on Hermit Yoda. It's respectable. TIE Fighter Pilot being the 3rd fastest character at 312 with no speed set. Interesting. I'd put those mods on Han Solo for sure. How fast is Luke? Trio 5. Revan 300. So it's not horrible, but for a 6 million account, he's only got 6 characters. So he's about half of our standard, right? At 6.5, we would want him to have 15 characters over 300. Or 13 characters, sorry. Math is too hard. All right. Let's take a look at what he left for us on defense. Yeah, he went hard on the old defense. Grievous. Revan. Over here we've got the Qui-Gon team, Padme, and there's the JML. You know, there's a couple teams I can beat here. This is Padme with Cat. So we can't use Nest against that because Cat will just kill Nest. Nice. Alright, well, let's take an inventory of what we've got here. We've got troopers. We've got this team. There's no Anakin here to be afraid of. So we could do something like this. We actually don't want Vader to go. If Vader goes first, we'll just do a basic on Kenobi, for example. Right? Just ability block Kenobi and be done with it. Then we pass the turn over to Mara Jade. And start doing Mara Jade things, right? 247 speed on Padme. Yoda's only 289. I think we're at like 313 or something like that on our Thrawn here. 313. So we just pass it over to Mara Jade and go crazy, right? Or do we have to use this team on Qui-Gon? I've used this team before on Qui-Gon unsuccessfully. Get away from me, and Anakin does nasty things to my team. Yeah, I think we can do this. Kill the Padme team. What up, DL? Just got back from Costco. Accidentally bought $20 of Parmesan. Nice. That's pretty cheesy. JML with Gas as well. Oh wow, Gas is also in that team. He put it on defense. That's a lot of defense, guys. I don't think he'll clear my GLs. This is just going to be a matter of who can most efficiently deal with the other person. Okay. There we go. Got some shocks on people. If we can get this Cat first, get some stuns on people. Let's get a kick over here. She's got the locked protection up, so there's not much we can do about that. We do this. This. Probably call him out of here. Do that. I'm gonna hit her with a culling blade. I don't think we got enough to do much. Call him? Is that enough? No, not even close. I guess that call was probably a bad idea right there. Alright, we'll get back over on Cat. Can't steal turn meter, but we can stun everybody and gain so much turn meter on our own that we're in decent shape. Don't really want the assists, but I don't have much choice on her. On her basic, she's always going to call An assist from Palpatine. Alright, we'll do this again. I'm pretty sure this kills her. We'll do that, and we'll get another free turn with Force Crush. Get another free turn over here. I wanted to kill Cat first, but man, I'm not even putting a dent in her. It's pretty sad. Alright, just keep her ability blocked. It's better than nothing. See if we can get a stun on her here. Now that Padme's gone, the assists don't hurt us anymore. Now it's just a matter of seeing if we can keep all of our banners. Looks like we'll be able to. 75. Pretty good against the Padme Cat. We've got our own Qui-Gon team. Do Qui-Gon versus Qui-Gon. That could end quite explosively. So I kill their Qui-Gon. He would come back, do the big hit, kill my Qui-Gon. Then I could do the big hit and kill the rest of his team. That would be the idea. What else do we have? I mean, we could just do it in 2 parts too. We could just Qui-Gon half of it, or you know, take out Qui-Gon and then kill the other half. Yeah, maybe we do the mirror match. The Revan team, the Imperial troopers, are basically the only thing we even have to try there. And that's going to be a stretch of the imagination, but maybe we can get it. We can do clones here. Could also do Revan. The Revan team has chances against other stuff. We can clean up the Qui-Gon team if we need to, stuff like that. So I think we'll just come in here with the clones. It'll be a low banner win, but let's see what we can do. Alright, we'll send a couple shots over here at this B2 battle droid. It's pretty tanky for a Gear 12 character. We're getting nowhere. We are getting nowhere with that. Let's go back over here on the B1, see if we can get some stuns. Try to cleanse off this taunt if we can keep it off for just a second. Not much we can do here. Alright, let's just get it done. Sacrifice is in. Speed up enabled. We're going to go after the B1. If we go after the B2, the B1's just going to heal it. So I've seen in the past where that just doesn't work out for me with the clone team. Alright, let's get Rexy going here. in 2 turns away from the aerial advantage still. Wow. We're gonna have to kill that droideka. Well, he didn't duck into his role, so that's actually good. Okay, well, that's not good. Alright, that should be it though. Aerial advantage. As predicted, not good banners, but a win. See if we can trooper down this team. We've got a couple of our troopers with the Iden Versio team, so what's left over is not very impressive. Definitely lacking some damage. We won't win this, but if I can kill HK and Bastila, then I'll feel better about bringing in Revan for cleanup. Let's get in here and see what we get done. Let's go for the sure thing. We're just gonna shred down the HK here. That should get him. Take the... Oof, 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 oof. If I hit the go button and we do not kill Bastila, then I just instantly lose. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take a hit on Marauder over here. Take that off. Okay, well, this is it. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Not enough. Okay. Let's link up the Dark Trooper, knowing that he'll die, not caring. Reduce armor on Malik. Okay. Go in there and hit him. And we'll do a mass assist because why not? Got him, boys. Got him. All right. Oh, Veers down. Okay. All right, Piet, it's up to you, buddy. Solo. No, never mind. All right. Got that down to 2. Take a look at this mirror match over here. And then we'll decide what to clean up and how. What does Nest do here? I have never even thought about taking a Nest into a Qui-Gon team. Mace? Yeah, Mace wrecks the whole thing. Yep, can't do it because of Mace. He'll reduce your max health, reduce, and then when you have 1 health, you just die instantly. We got to save out enough Jedi to run the Revan team. So we can't steal important Jedi for the Revan team. That's these guys here. All right. So basically we have to try to kill their Qui-Gon. Okay, work through Mace here. We'll do this just to get rid of the foresights. Do that. Okay, well. Working in reverse order. Mace is a problem, guys. Jedi Knight Anakin's gonna kill every... Yeah. Yup. Saw that coming. Yeah, we had to kill their Qui-Gon first. We didn't get it done, so... That match was pretty much gonna end like that no matter what. Whoever killed the other guy's Qui-Gon first. Could we clean this up with Geos? The Qui-Gon team? I think we can clean up the Qui-Gon team with Geos. So we'll take the Revan team in here. And then I think we can kill Geos. All right. So the assists will have to go against the Marauder. Big attack here. Kill Marauder. Easy peasy. 54 banners, 64 banners. Oh, yeah, never mind. It's not the first battle, it's the second. 41 banners. All right. So I will beat potentially 4 teams, and we'll have 4 dropped battles in 4 teams. 2 drop battles among 4 teams. I feel like the Geos win here. Satisfied with that idea. Add a datacron. Mara Jade calling EP to assist. Feeds protection up, so could get messy. TIE fighter pilot would be a better choice. Yeet? No, wow. Okay, he has anti-yeeting tech apparently. Oh, Barris. Okay, we just have to wait. We have to wait for Anakin to do his big hit. Once he does his big hit, we'll kill Barris. We'll take the protection off of Bastila while we're waiting. Or if I could get an ability block on Anakin, then I can just go kill Barris. What other debuffs can I get over here? Okay. No, what? No, stop. This isn't what we want. Okay, get ability block on him again. Now we kill Barris. Okay. Ugh. Ability block. Kill Barris. That was a pretty big hit. If I saw that right, it was like 400 and some odd thousand damage. Okay, now that Barris is gone, we got this under control. Dat Barris. All right. Yeet. Excellent. All right. Yeah, two teams down, 6 battles played, 212 points. What a good fight. All right, so we just got to hope he gets less than 212. Maybe Iden gets some work done. Maybe this bounty hunter team gets some work done. We'll see. We shall see. All right, run some Fleet Arena real quick for daily placement. And I'll talk about the title screen. The reason I put that up in the title screen is, it's maybe a bit of self-admission. But, I've got a channel, and I say that there's some stuff that I do for account building that works. And that idea is proven out in Grand Arena. You go into Grand Arena, and you win, and then you say, okay, well, if you didn't believe me that this stuff works, look at my Grand Arena record, right? It's working. We're doing well. We're killing a lot of people. We're having fun over there. Our rankings are good. We're getting Kyber every time we play. And it becomes sort of the proof that what you're doing is working, because other than a few people who are at an equal account building level as you, we fought a guy named Partic one time, and Partic was a very high level player, GAC designed account. And I feel like in my time playing GAC before the changes, that was one of the few battles where I went, wow, this guy has built his account better than I did, right? Like, genuinely admiring it. So for me, winning was part of the identity of the channel, right? The whole point is to build good accounts and to win with them. When the Grand Arena system changed, once again, it was winning all over the place. But as that started to slow down, and we started to get into this cycle where it really is 50% wins, I struggled with it. And most of you guys probably know that there was a period a couple months ago where it got harder for me, because I felt like the GAC streams weren't that entertaining. If I wasn't winning, then I wasn't proving out the value of the account builds. It was a little bit of a miniature identity crisis, because it's like, what is this new Grand Arena system if half the time you go into play and it's not even, at the start of the match that you just done, right? So for me, winning was always a big part of the game. And I really had to reflect and sort of think about what it is that I enjoy in the game, what I want to do in the game, and sort of find again the right reason for playing. And at the end of the day, I do really enjoy building the characters, building the accounts, going through stuff, trying to do well in Conquest, the best I can do with the least amount of resources spent, and play those things out. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I retitled my stream. It's called GAC Entertainment now, And I focus more on the chat with you guys, answering questions, talking about teams, you know, whatever it is that you guys want. I'm more into that now than actually playing my Grand Arena matchups, because they're going to be whatever they're going to be, and it's kind of the reason to have a stream. But yeah, I kind of had to reorient that. So I just didn't know about the rest of y'all, if your experience was once you start winding down the winds and that becomes like not part of the game anymore, so to speak. Whether you stay motivated, whether you still see it as a fun game to play, or if you know, once that winning is reduced, that you enjoy the game less. So that was my experience. Like I said, it was more of a reorientation. You know, find north again. Like what is it that I'm gonna talk about in these streams when I'm losing? You know, what am I going to talk about when I'm in a matchup that I can't possibly win? And yeah, it wasn't easy for me. All right, I guess we got to heal up over here. We'll get the chaff back up. Okay. Now we'll come over here and try to get some hits on this IG. Now we can bring this in. It's tempting to use the special skills right here, but it's better, honestly, to use the basic. There's so many times when I end up like at one cooldown left when it's time. And I don't like that. We got a couple counterattacks there, so I can go back to using the special abilities on the Boba Fett ship. But otherwise, we just got to generate cooldown for the alt ability. Make sure that it's up this next cycle. Then we're good. All right, catch up on chat now. Community is what keeps the game fun, says Tyler Holt. David Dutrow says, I've noticed all the other content creators are suddenly doing new things because they know the same as you, DL. GAC wins can't matter anymore because everyone's going 50-50. I love these streams and the story times and life lessons. Keep them coming. Yeah. Adam says, I've been highly unmotivated to play since they said the rest of the gear changes weren't coming. Still playing because of sunk costs, though. For anybody who doesn't know, there's something called the sunk cost fallacy. And the sunk cost fallacy is when you continue to invest in a bad investment because you've already put so much in. Even though it might be the right thing to do to abandon it and do something different, you feel like you've already got so much of your time in it that you got to finish it. You just feel this need to finish it out to the end. KT Glopio. Or a true YOLO. We'll take the easy battle first. The easier battle. Establish my top 10 and then try to establish a top 5 from there. Okay. Just got to do the basic. If we do the ability where, yeah, and we got to do the basic here too. We need him to taunt. He's not taunting. Okay, there. Now he's got the taunt up. We can actually land some debuffs on him. Let's clear the breach off in case it's relevant. Stun him. And then we'll try to get the buff immunity onto him. Get it. We got it. That's good. Okay, now we got to get some buzz droids over here on the Boba Man. Can't target the other guys anyway, so we just got to keep targeting Boba. Get the spy in. We'll be able to kill one of these other ships. Hey, Millennium Falcon. How you... Oh. He dodged the big hit from the spy, though. That's inconvenient. All right, well, that didn't work out in our favor. Work on getting Sabine Wren out of here. And now, Millennium Falcon, there's nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. Nowhere to get buzz droids to put on you either, apparently. Okay, now we gotta kill Vader. Yeah, so I think for a lot of people, you know, maybe not just me, I think for a lot of people, motivation in the game right now might not be the easiest thing. It's figuring out what to enjoy in the game. And like you guys said, it's about community, it's about, you know, the other aspects of the game, territorial wars, things like that, that you can play and enjoy. Buzz droids. I was going to say Millennium Falcon's going to get, like, you know, cleared off and take a bunch of turns, but the buzz droids got him. Got him good. All right, and then we'll have to try to get that number 5 spot here in 7 minutes and 23 seconds. Benny Lau says, for me, it's a pure collecting game, and I'll win when my time comes. In the meantime, I just keep improving my teams or getting new ones. RoboVolk says, it's hard to step away from something that you spent so much time on. How's your malevolence on Obtisio going for you? Well, last week we got it started. I ran out of ship credits quite quickly, so we didn't get the ship leveled up that much or get much skills on it. But, you know, we've been getting top 5. We've been getting top 5. I got to tell you guys, there's a guy with an Empire fleet up here, and this fleet is just bonkers. It is just crazy. He's got a Relic TIE pilot, which is fine because you want to go for Executor, right? He's got a Relic Moff Gideon, or Moff Tarkin, which is fine. And the Executrix, right? 6-star Executrix, these 3 ships, Relic pilots in the start. And I'm telling you guys, it hits so hard. My goodness, these ships hit hard. It's number 2. He's number 2 legit. Like I play him with this Malevolence fleet, and I have a hard time against him. He just comes in there and he just like blows up my Relic Sunfac in a couple hits, takes out my tank in a couple hits. Like everything is just hitting for 74,000. It's crazy. I can beat the fleet, but I would say probably 50% of the time he gets a bunch of damage on me and wins. I can't even beat him. Probably 50% win rate, I would say. 50-50, half the time. So, yeah, man, if you want to build a early fleet, I cannot believe how strong this fleet is. And I don't think he has the TIE Interceptor for the cooldown yet. I think it's just this fleet. And then the shuttle is the first reinforcement. And once that shuttle comes in, the problems multiply. Most of my GAC rounds consist of checking my opponent's GP and then hoping they don't play the round. Yeah, Creepin', that's it. Really, you look and you're like, like the Obtisio account, you know, or the Loquitur account that I just played. The guy's got 2 GLs. At the top end, his account is my account, right? If you just look at the top end of these 2 accounts and you say, how do they compare? We're not that different, right? Look at me. Click this screen. Sort by power. We'll see what the opponent sees. 2 Galactic Legends. You know, Commander Ahsoka Tano. Troopers are built up. We've got the stuff from the journeys. We've got Nest in here, you know, so we've got some other stuff thrown in, right? But at the top end, we've got 2 Galactic Legends and a couple other good teams. And if I go over there to him, the top end looks the same, right? 2 Galactic Legends and some other good teams. The issue is he's got an extra 2.2 million galactic power, 2.3 million galactic power over me. So once you get past the top end, he's got both Revan journeys with Malik done, and he's just got a ton more characters in here in this Gear 11, Gear 12. The account's just thick with all these characters that you can use to support. So you look at this and you go, okay, well, is the matchup fair? At the top end, if you look at the top end, it's not that unfair. He put 6 good defenses down. Man, he bled himself out of a lot of teams. You know, he's got CLS on offense. He's got Jedi Training Rey. Skywalker and Jedi Knight Luke, I think, are with the Revan team. So what's he got left on offense? You know, his offense is going to be Shakti, clones, Beskar Armor Mando, CLS, and so this matchup isn't too bad, even though the GP is not close to the same. The matchup itself is not bad. And you guys saw it's a very defensive matchup. He played a lot of defense. I played pretty good defense. So it's just going to be a matter of who gets more banners. But yeah, there are times when you log in and you look at your opponent and the GP is just sickening and you go, well, what are you going to do, right? Just hope that your opponent doesn't play. Like the Obtisio account the other day, we had, a 5.9 million galactic power opponent. There's just nothing you can do. But anyway, I like what you said. The community is a big deal, right? Hanging out with your guild, chatting with people in chat, coming over to the Loquitur Discord, being part of that, asking questions. But at the end of the day, I think really what I'm in love with, what I always liked about this game, is it's not easy, right? It takes years to build an account. And I like the idea that if I do that better than other people, I get there before other people, right? I like that idea. I like that concept. I like that it's not easy. And I like the long timelines, building Galactic Legends, trying to bring all the stuff together. I was doing the Obtisio stream, and I said, I'm going to see if I can get this trooper to Relic 7. And somebody in chat said, enough with the drama, DL. We know that you've got it planned out to go to Relic 7. So in that sense, I'm pretty transparent. You know, I want to take the Dark Trooper to Relic 7, and I've got everything prepared to take it to Relic 7. I was just hedging my bets, you know, in case I made any mistakes and didn't have the gear all planned out quite right. But but yeah, that's fun, right? That's fun when your own community kind of calls you out on it. It's like, yeah, we know. You got it planned out, man. It's going to 7. We all get it. So... But that's fun, right? And these little 1-week cycles that I do. You know, I remember when I first started doing that for the Loquitur account, just holding everything until the end of the week. Oh my God, it was like torture. It was so bad. I hated it. And then I started to get used to it. And now it's like, guys, if you've never tried it, you know, you got to try it for at least, 3 or 4 weeks. But go through the week, do all the mod work that you're going to do during the week, get those credits spent, so that at the end of the week when you do your account building, whatever credits you have left over is what you get for account building. So I'm never out of money for mods. I've always got credits for mods. And at the end of the week, I just spend less on leveling up characters. You know, how many times have you guys seen me do this? Put something at level 74, 82, 80. You know, I put these characters at some middle level because I can't afford the credits. And then I'll come in later and finish them out. But the little 1-week cycles are fun. It keeps me into the game, you know. Can I make another relic in 2 weeks? Yes or no? Can I make another relic in a week? Can I get this one in 3 weeks, but then also get a relic 8? So I don't know. I'm still finding reasons to enjoy the game, even though the winning is much less. I remember using that Empire lineup before I got the Executor. I loved it against the Malevolence as the passive from Tarkin. Feeds turn meter when any of the Vulture droids dies. You get so much offense from debuffs. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, it's exactly it. You get tons of offense, tons of turn meter. Whenever his team wins, there's always this moment where the TIE bomber goes and it puts fire on for the second time. And I always think, man, that cooldown came back fast. And then I lose. It happens like every time that he wins. He gets that second. If I don't have the TIE bomber killed, then he gets the second fire blanket off on me. That's pretty much it. That's the end of it. All right. We're not going to do much better than 10 here. We could get rank 6, but honestly, with the Executors that we've got at the top of this arena, not going to happen. I've never put a Datacron. All this time, I've never put a Datacron with my arena team. Guess I'm sleeping on the job. All right, let's go get our free stuff on the main account. Free energy, gotta get it, gotta love it. Lord Vader. Lord Vader does not beat Kenobis. All I can do is time out against Kenobis. I can make it so that they can't beat me, but I can't beat them. Alright, let's see if we need another fleet battle here. I think his payout's similar to mine. We'll avoid fighting him. I'm at a level where a disadvantage of about 100 Zetas, 50 relic units, 200 relic levels, 106 dot mods, and about 2 to 3 million galactic power in Kyber 2 to 4. But if that's where you're at, you're still winning half the time. So that's no joke. That's no slouching. Alright, let's see what we can get done here. Clear the buffs off. His Xanadu blood is so fast that he'll manage to get the breach off on me again here. If you have no ships breached when you bring in the Ebon Hawk, it actually clears the debuffs, so it clears the taunt off of Bosk, and it's pretty easy to win once you've cleared the taunt off of Bosk. He's got the cheese here with the Millennium Falcon. We'll get the chaff back up and running. Hopefully get one more turn before the heal comes in. Doesn't look like I'm going to get it though. Yeah, he gets the heal off. Let's go for Cad Bane instead then. Ah! He got back into stealth. Yeah, and our taunt is gone. That's not good. We can get rid of this taunt now, though. Bring in this. Kill Xanadu blood. Then we got to get rid of that menace of a ship over here, the Razor Crest. Good. Looking good. Alright, now we just work on the alt. And then we put that battle in auto. And we go to the Obtisio account. Go for fleet placement over here again. See if I can get into the top 5. Once a week updates build good self-control. It's good for the brain. Jacob J says, do you think they'll come out with a GL this year? I certainly feel like they need to. Who do we want? Let's force them to take the cleanse over there. Then we'll take the cleanse on our hyena bomber. Sunfac. Need to get some buzz droids back over here. I don't want to target a different ship. I just want to kill his hyena bomber before he gets a chance to put buzz droids down and everything again. What to do here? Can we just go through Sunfac in one hit? Maybe we can. Let's try it. Alright. Now let's get back on the... There we go. Good. Now we'll get back... oh, got the taunt over here for no reason. Giving him turn meter that we don't want to give him. Yeah, we'll go ahead and sprinkle that, get another ship, and then he's going to kill my hyena bomber. Fine, this is a real ship with 5 stacks of the stuff, so let's get rid of that. And then this is his last real ship. Oh, that's annoying. Need to get buzz droids on spy. Oh, he dodged him. He dodged the buzz droids. Alright, fine. Let's get a big hit on him. Put him in stealth. He'll hide out. Kill some of these guys. Okay. Now we gotta kill the soldier. He's giving me turn meter, though. I like that. I don't mind that he's giving me turn meter. Okay. What do we got left here? Spy and soldier. Let's get rid of his spy. He gets his ult first. Interesting. Wow, that was a lot of attacks. Oof. Okay, now I get my ult. Just need to kill this ship. No. Denied. Denied. They won't have time to play anymore. That'll be our placement for the day. Alright, let's look at the Grand Arena on this main account now. Got a win in the first round. Go back and take a look at what happened there. Opponent cleared a couple zones. I think we'd already seen this when the last stream was on. That he cleared Rey, he cleared everything with one hit. And then he got up here and got stopped by the Mon Mothma team, and then didn't play. I thought he wasn't done. I thought he was going to come back and continue to play, but he was done. Oh, Let's get back out of there. We gotta go scout the opponent here. 8 million galactic power. 3-2 in ships, 4-7 in characters. Malevolence, Negotiator, 6-star Executor. Blah, I hate 6-star Executor. It's hard to beat with my Finalizer counter. So he's got 9 fleets. How many GLs? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 GLs. Revan's Malik. Gas. Wampa with the Omicron. Talon. Does he have Star Killer? He does not have Star Killer yet. Let's look at his speed real quick. See if he's got a lot of speed. Oh, that's Rey. I don't want to click Rey. Fastest non-GL character is Darth Revan. 334. It's not great. See, when I see this, look at this armor. The armor is fast. 329. That's hard to justify. And there's a lot of characters like Thrawn, Gideon. There's tons of characters that would want those mods instead. 327 on Cat. We're going down fast. By the time we get to Echo, Echo is one of the fastest characters in the game, and he's only 316. So I definitely have a mod advantage. That's good. Looked like he'd played. I saw a zone cleared. Let's see what we've got here. Cleared me out. Ooh, look at Zam. Zam getting holds. 3 battles against Zam. Two battles against... Cleaned Rey out in 1 hit and dropped a battle against the Fin Poe. I love this team. No Zetas. It just looks like a bunch of garbage leftovers. And the opponents come in here and get surprised. I've got some good mods in those characters, though. We've got a really fast Hero Finn. All right, he tried the Dash Rendar team. Killed the Mando team. And then he's done. He's not trying my Maul Revan team here. Or the Kyle Mothma. Interesting. All right, let's see how many GLs he's got stacked on defense here. We've got Kenobi with Cat and Mace Windu. Interesting. Then we've got Rey. So we can Padme Cat here. This team we can use the troopers against. But we got tricked last time. Something happened last time that we got to look at. Whenever the leader is damaged, everybody gains turn meter. The first time they would be defeated while Darth Talon, they dispel all debuffs, recover health and turn meter, and then Talon gains 3 stacks of loyalty. Okay. So once we get down to Revan, he's going to get a turn. I can live with that. We'll trooper this. We will... This team, yeah. Stealth. I gotta fight the Wookiee. Kill that. We just don't want to time out against Django. So can't use Jedi Training Ray there. Alright. Alright. We got the beginnings of a plan forming here. And then we've got Lord Vader and SLKR and Jedi Training Ray and Qui-Gon. So basically I have to go through the bottom and then do better on these top zones than he did. Alright. Padme Cat, 16% chance to lose the whole thing on the first battle. I've got to take the armor off of defense. I've got to take the armor off of defense because I need Watt with SLKR and I need the armor for C for the Ray battles. We've got to get that fixed at some point. Okay, Shen onto Ahsoka. Keep attacking Mace. Gotta do the kick. Then we've got to do this. And then we just yeet cat. And then unfortunately, as much as we would love to kill Padme first, we've got to kill Mace first, because if we don't, he's just constantly going to be in the way. That's their savior-like ability down. The revive is gone. Okay. Get back on this Mace. All right. We're going to refresh the Shen over here. Stack up a ton of damage. And then when Padme does not have damage immunity, we're going to try to one-shot the Padme. Okay, let's remove some buffs over here. Bye! Oh, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. You got it done, though. I don't know what that damage was that I hit Padme with, but that I thought I saw 3-something. 300,000 damage and she didn't die. Fantastic. All right, we'll save up another big hit here for Kenobi. There we go. Get him out of here. All right. Recently, I got my account up to 4 million galactic power, and honestly, I felt so bad bloating with the ships that I don't intend to use. Yeah, but if you bloat with relic ships, they're actually pretty useful. Pretty useful. Yeah, Jacob J says extra ships come in handy once you hit Kyber. Most people don't have nearly enough built up. Yeah, those extra ships will be fine. That's not a problem. There's no reason not to have them now. They fixed the Vulture Droid assists. It's so much better now. Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that the Vulture Droids are assisting now. Awesome. Today I learned that my Gear 8 to 12 Iden team beats a full Relic Mon Mothma team, and I love it. Nice. How much are you investing in Datacrons in your main? Nothing. Nothing. Just Shard Shop currency, that's all. I'm buying Mark 1s with the Shard Shop currency, and that's pretty much the extent of it. I'm gonna go take armor off of defense right now. It's driving me crazy. That team is not... I mean, if I had my Mandos good enough to justify her being on defense, I would probably leave her. But this team's not getting any wins. We got to get her out of there. I don't know. I feel like that Maul team is just... I liked it better when I had Maul in with Lord Vader. I'll put Maul back in here and put in a third tank again. The team held better like that. Trying to make the team better with Vader and Thrawn, I don't think made it better. It's not. It's doing worse. It's performing worse now. Okay, we'll go for a kill on Bastila first. Marauder second. Talon's going to be hiding out in stealth the whole time. Maybe we can kill her in one shot with a Dark Trooper area effect. Once we get down to the last few characters. We actually have to kill Bastila, Marauder, and then Malak. I think actually from the start, we may kill Malak second. We may need to kill Malak second. Ooh, I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. Okay. Alright. Alright, it's not that bad. If he's built for health and defense, he can be a real difficult character to deal with in this comp. But I think we can get him like that. This will not be easy. This will not be easy because we can't kill Revan and he will get a turn and he'll fear a lot of our guys and give Malak taunt. So basically at the point where we normally would kill Darth Revan, we have to do something else entirely. Okay, buffs up. Single hit. Dark Trooper go. Alright. We're going to reduce armor on the Marauder to try to get a kill. Call an assist. Get Dark Trooper to punch. Okay. Hit. Hit. Dark Trooper's got to finish it. He doesn't. He does not finish it. Okay, Veers is out. Just do a basic here. Okay. Yeah, we're in troubles, ladies and gentlemen. We are in trouble. Do we link up Gideon or... Well, let's relink the Dark Trooper. He's stunned. He's not doing anything anyway. Buffs up to give the Dark Trooper a turn. And we just got to go for this. Get turn meter. Now we go for Malak. And get on in there. Alright. Reduce his armor. That's his first death. Okay. Now we can punch her into the next universe. And... Alright. Alright. Whew. Told you guys that was not going to be easy. That was that Marauder is hard to deal with. Hard to deal with. If I use SLKR here, yeah, I can't beat this SLKR. I can't beat that SLKR with my C without armor. Need the armorer to beat that. Okay. Let's come in here. We'll use Sith Eternal. We'll use Watt. We will put in some other Sith. Dooku, Sidious. I am not going to put in a tank. I'm going to save this tank to go with the Triumvirate. And we're going to try Triumvirate on Lord Vader. To clean up the ads. And then we're going to try to finish it with SLKR. With some of the team already gone. Okay. Who else do we have that we could throw in this team that would be useful in some regard? I mean, I could put Geo Brood Alpha in here. It's not a very difficult Ray team. It's not that great of stuff over there. I don't want to use a trooper. Don't really want to use this because we'll want it with... And there's nothing that I don't want to put any of this stuff in here. Wow. The debate is real. Yeah, let's put in Droideka. Take up another slot. Lose some banners. I just don't know what else we could put in there that would make a difference. At least Droideka can, like, potentially be a distraction, roll up into a ball, soak part of the first ult. I don't know. We're not going to use him somewhere else anyway, so throw him in there. What makes the Dark Trooper take bonus attacks? When you have the what's it called? Ambition or whatever it is. Let's see. That's regular Finn. Let's take these guys. The vet smugglers. So, Piet's skill, where he links somebody, once he does that, every time he does a basic, they assist. So you link up with a Dark Trooper like that, and that way every time you do a basic, the Dark Trooper assists. Piet's basic says when he does a basic attack, someone assists. So there's times when the Dark Trooper will attack and he'll assist, and then he's also the one that got called for the assist on the basic, and he'll assist again, and you'll see him attack twice in a row like that. It's pretty cool when that happens. Man, they are feeding me nothing for ult meter. Look at this. My ult's not even started yet. I'm sitting here doing nothing. This is sad. She's going to get off like 4 ults just because her guys are so slow they're not even making me go. Wow. Hey, there we go. We finally got some turn meter. All right. Yeah, let's get rid of a couple people and get the refresh going. We'll relink here. Lifeblood. I think she might do the whirlwind onto the droideka. Should be pretty hilarious. Or did I say lifeblood? Whirlwind. Whirlwind that droideka. Good time for a link up. Droideka is soaking half the damage the whole time. Nice. I might have just found a new trick here, just messing around, guys. With that, oh, nope. He ain't gonna live through that one. All right. Zap the lifeblood off Rey here. Get rid of Finn. That should be her last whirlwind. Go into alt again. Waste my time. Adam says, I love the droideka idea, and Tazvan says, lol, spoke too soon. Yeah, I mean, it would only work in a Rey team that doesn't have anybody removing debuffs. Like, with a Jedi training Rey in there, that, of course, isn't going to work because she's just going to hand wave the droideka and I'll lose the immunity. But, you know, it was fun while it lasted. I might Jedi training Rey right here. Because I think if I can get on top of this team with the old Lucifer, you know, we can hand wave the Dooku, keep him from taking turns. Kill the droideka real fast. You know what? I can't. I knew it. I knew I was going to be tempted to do that. The problem is Jango. Jango has buff immunity or damage immunity, and if you bring in Jedi training Rey, you steal all his turn meter. He never takes a turn, and you can't. You time out. You time out against Jango. I know I can't use JTR against this team. I don't. Why did I come right back in thinking it's a good idea? All right, well, let's throw Bad Batch against Qui-Gon. Let's do some of the other battles that we know we're going to do and see what's left over. Maybe we'll do Mara Jade there. I don't know. So we got Bad Batch here. We've got... Ugh. What do we got for this Rey team? CLS, maybe? Bring in CLS and beat down Rey. Do the Bad Batch here. Ye old Bad Batch. No Mace to get in our way, so it should work better than it has a couple times in the past where Mace has been super annoying. Alright, throw down. Get some stuns. Good. We will throw some knives at Kenobi. We'll do this to extend the stuns. Then we've got to kill Qui-Gon. I got to give Anakin a turn. Stuck behind that Kenobi taunt. Alright, it's okay. We still made it through. I believe Geos can beat the Dooku team. Geos against the Dooku team? There might be some logic to that. The stuns from Dooku will be pretty annoying. We'll just have to... We'll have to use the right skills in the right order. We'll have to use the Brood Alpha. I like that idea, though. I like that idea. Because you can use Brood Alpha to pop them out of stealth. We don't care about their buffs, because Sunfac will rip off all their buffs. Asajj is actually the biggest threat on this team. She's the one who's going to be super annoying. So we got to go in here and kill Asajj right away. Alright, everybody go in stealth. Oh, he didn't do it. Okay, so we don't want to use our middle skill yet. Okay. Yeet him out of here. What? He lived through the spy. That is pretty amazing. Okay. Steal Asajj's turn meter and get her out of here. Alright. Do this. Jango has taken one turn. There's the counterattack from Dooku coming in. Get him out of here. Slow roll the droideka. We don't want to kill him yet. Okay, Jango has taken his second turn. He is available for the killing. Get him out of here. I'm going to heal up and see if I can recover some banners. It's probably not enough to get me back to full protection, but if it were to be, then, you know, we recover some banners. Yeah, 60. Nobody at full protection. Good call on the Geos, though. Good call on the Geos. Gets me through that with a cheap team. Alright, what do we got on the back wall here? Dash Rendar with Nest and some stuff. Kyle Katarn with the annoying comp. And a leftover First Order team with the Omicron and Kylo Ren masked. So they'll be acting at ludicrous speed. What do we use against this? I mean, we can use CLS and just smash him into the dirt and not worry about the Omicron. What does Wampa do here? Does Wampa kill this team? Could use Iden on the Mon Mothma. I think we can. I think we saved at least a good trooper. Yeah, we've got the shore trooper. You know, let's do that. Death or snow? Snow trooper have mods on? He does. Death trooper. Death trooper's probably better in this team. How do we get rid of buffs? So, Iden's middle skill gets rid of buffs, right? Vulnerable, dispel all buffs on target enemy, inflict healing immunity. So if we do that, we can kill Cara Dune pretty much one hit. If Cara Dune gets to take a lot of turns, we just go down like a sack of taters. Do you need Storm? Yeah, well, I don't know how many troopers I need, but I know how many I'm going to use. I'm going to use all 5. Alright, we got to kill Cara Dune first. She'll get resurrected, but hopefully by the time that happens, we'll be in the driver's seat. Alright, there you go. Get her out of here. Oh man, that's not even close. That was not even close. Not going to taunt. Let's do the stomp and get a bunch of assists. Alright, there we go. Mon Mothma brings her back. As expected. We've got some buffs on the troopers now, though, so we're hitting a little harder. I don't want to death mark a character that's going to be dead anyway. Let's get him out of here. Stop some of the turn meter. Now we got to taunt again because Death Trooper doesn't have his buff on. Alright, let's get Death Mark on there, get him out. Yeah, we just need him out. Now we'll get Pow out. And I know you guys are probably thinking that Kyle Katarn's the threat. But if Kyle Katarn can't get turn meter and extra turns from these other guys, then it doesn't matter. So as long as we take them out, then Kyle Katarn can be the last. It's fine. Throw to bomb. Stompy stomp. Mass assist. Stormtrooper or Shore Trooper doing a good job here. Get the death mark on him. That should, yeah, it goes quick once the death mark's up. If you had terminated Cara, she can't be rezzed. That terminate doesn't activate until you've killed somebody. So, am I right? Am I thinking incorrectly? Let's look at Death Trooper real quick. Maybe I'm misthinking, but I'm pretty sure that that skill doesn't give... If there are any defeated enemies, inflict death mark. So, while there's no defeated enemies, it doesn't death mark anyway. Oh, you're saying just defeat with the terminate... I got you. So it's the terminate skill itself, not the death mark. It's the terminate skill. That's my fault. I thought you had to have the death mark on for that to work. But you're right. It's the terminate skill itself that causes the no revive. Learned something new. Right there. Chat teaching me how to play. Fantastic. All right. I'm tempted just to mirror this. I'm tempted just to mirror this because I think my team's going to be faster than his. So if I do Hux, Trooper, Red Trooper, skip the tank, save that for the main, and do, leave Hux out. Don't really need Hux for this, do we? And then this for the buff immunity, or the healing immunity on the basic. And then we just got to see who's faster. 148. Not that Phasma. $229. $187. $205. My guys have to be faster than that, right? I mean, Phasma's got to be... Oh. Whoa. My Phasma's only 209? Yikes. Somebody needs to put better mods on their Phasma. 237? Okay. Yeah, no, I'm thinking I'm going to outrun him like by a ton. 228. Oh, man. That's pretty bad. I'm still faster, though, right? Wampa can solo that, I believe. Hux lead. How do people just put zero effort into mods? Like, not even using their mod energy. So you guys think Wampa can solo this? How does Wampa deal with... How does Wampa deal with the... days, protection up, accuracy, crit chance. How does Wampa deal with this Kylo, though? I mean, don't Wampa and Kylo just kind of look at each other for the rest of the battle? Gotta have faith in the big boy Wampa. Putting damage over times on him is bad. It ramps up his damage. And he can put healing immunity on us. Hope that Wampa doesn't get stunned first. I have tenacity on Wampa. He's not going to get stunned. Well, my first order is not as fast as I thought they were. I could always put in first order officer. I think I may actually have decent mods on him. Let me look here. Yeah, 277. Still not great. Wow. So we can come in there, hand it over to Phasma. Phasma can give everybody else turn meter, and we're off to the races. Wampa has it easy peasy. Wampacron stacks offense. You guys want me to try Wampa against this? I'll try it. I'll try it. Remember, though, if we drop a battle and don't clear stuff up front, we lose the GAC. We'll try it. We'll try the Ami Wampa against First Order here. All right, give him some Wamp. Looking good so far. We really just keep pushing that button and stacking offense the whole time, right? You know, maybe we can kill TIE Pilot. Once we kill TIE Pilot, those bonuses are gone, are they not? I think so. Man, they are not taking enough turns. Yeah, we'll take this first, actually. Then we'll do that. Then we'll do that. Wow. All right, Adam. All right, Adam, you called it. You called it. Wampa just did his thing all over him. Nice. Hey, guys, lightsabers. If you could, please, I would appreciate it if you could throw a lightsaber real quick. Kill that like button. Get that thing out of here. I think Wampa will lose. Too much damage coming in. I wasn't worried about the damage. I was just worried about my damage coming back at Kylo. But even when he got healed up, we just came back in and train wrecked him. That was pretty good. I got to check free energy. I don't know if I took my free energy on my main account here. I think I did, but I got to make sure that that's gone. All right. Don't want to miss out on free energy, and it's about to expire if I didn't take it. Tyler Holt says, "Womp that lightsaber." Bam. All right, that was good. That was a high banner win. Good efficiency. Now we've got this dash. How about we use the First Order here? I think maybe we'll use the First Order there. We're going to go up front. We're going to use CLS right here. I'm going to wait a second for chat because somebody's going to say that this Ray team is somehow a CLS counter and I never knew it. I don't think so, though. What are we doing with the Ray team? Still got Jedi Training Ray of our own if we need it. Shoots first probably needs to go on to Finn, right? Need to get Finn out of there first. Or do we shoot R2 so he can't put things under stealth and then kill Finn? Maybe that's even better. Or maybe we shoot BB-8. CLS destroys JTR. Take out Finn and they melt. Okay. If they do the stealth, then we'll just slide in with Chewbacca and take the buffs off. Chupio can remove the buffs. So we'll worry about Finn first. Find some way to get him out of there. That was pretty close. Only 1 assist. Shrug it off. Take away their buffs. Just do a basic for now. Counterattacks. Good stuff. I'm gonna get Rey out of here before she recovers or something. Little robot left all alone. See if we can hit him like 5 times. Oh man, he lived through that. Try to get some banners back. Stun him. That was a tough little robot. I thought Chupio was going to cut him down. Alright, Triumvirate here. With the tank. And something else. That could be interesting. What would that look like? I mean, Maul will just kill him, right? That's the issue. Maul will target him out. Well, we got 2 tanks. Got some stuff in the way. Don't really need it for an SLKR team. Don't really need it for the First Order if we use them. You know what? If we do really well here, I think we're good, right? Though, so let's go to the back wall. Maybe the thing to do here is be super safe and kill this with a Revan team for high banners. And then I think at that point we already win the GAC, right? Because we've killed 1 more team than him. We'll get 210 for conquering this. So as soon as we conquer the back zone, we've got the GAC if he's done playing. So let's put the First Order in here. Phasma with this. Put in him. Leaves this team for, he won't go in the Kylo team no matter what. Probably don't want Officer in the Kylo team. So we could do that or something like it. Now, if we do this right, we should be able to just wreck these guys. There's no... Do that for the turn meter removal. Area effect. Now we got to kill Mando. Give turn meter to everybody. Big hit. That was beautiful. Stun. Relic 8 Red Trooper nuke. Talk about dropping the bomb. Adam says that was a big boy AoE. Yes, it was. All right. The only thing that we've got is SLKR, Revan. So if we can clear most of this with Triumvirate, then there's a chance that we can clean it up with Revan. Against a Relic 8, I'm not sure. I don't think we clean it up against the Relic 8. We can try it though. What can I put in here that's good? We're not going to use Nest anywhere. If she soaks a few hits, then we're fine. I don't think there's anything here that says the whole team has to be Sith. We'll go ahead and just drain right away. Start getting that skill cooled down. We'll get the paint all over everybody. Isolate here. Ah, man. Killed the tank already. Dazes. Okay, kill Maul. We did not kill Maul. Held by hatred doesn't really do anything, but, you know. Do what we can. Get him out of here. Alright, 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 alright. Something. Stun him with Nest. Oh, boy. I think we need to yeet the Red Trooper if we have one thing that we can yeet. No, we still don't have it. Oh man. We'll have it next turn if we live. Okay, go over there. Well, gotta take Kylo. Not my first choice, but Nest is about dead. Nest is dead. She has ceased to be. Okay. Oh, get the cooldowns rolling again. See if we can keep Scion alive somehow. Recover some protection. We'll leave the isolate where it's at. Coming up on his second ult. Once he gets that second ult, it's going to be pretty hard for us. Yeah, I'm going to re-isolate so that I can put protection on him. Still a turn away from the second execute here. Tarkin is like standing tall. Locked ability block. Nothing we could do about that. Don't kill him. Leave him alive. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. Okay, lifesteal. Don't kill him. Alright, alright, alright. Yeet this tank out of here. And that's probably all I'll get, but, you know, maybe. Nihilus has about 600,000 health right now, so maybe we can keep him alive. Cooldowns. When he does the execute, he steals the health from the opponent. So once he stole the health from that red tank, his health is just absolutely through the roof. Okay. That's what we got. We got a Tarkin left. I really need to be able to clean this up with something. I really need a team to be able to clean this up. $1,005 to 886. I'm going to throw Revan. If by some miracle we can beat this team with Revan, then we can try SLKR versus SLKR. And if that goes well, we will have a full clear. I think Relic 7 we could do it, Relic 8 we can't. I just don't think we have enough damage. Get this Tarkin out of here right away. Okay, we'll have to do a heal here soon. Cleanse all these debuffs. Reduce the damage over times a little bit. Oh, just keep passing back and forth here. Come on, guys. Well, he's going to heal right now. He's going to use the skill and heal, so suddenly it's going to look less good. No, he didn't heal. Unusual. All right, let's do buffs again. Let's pass this around to Yoda. Let's try a big hit. Get him over there again. There was the heal. Now he's going to go into the ult. Ooh! Come on, guys, come on. Oh, dazes, no assists on that. That's awful. That was awful. Okay, clear all these damage over times. Come on. Keep Yoda alive. No. That ult. If he hadn't got off that ult when he did, we may have stood a chance. It was close though, guys. Man, that was close. Man, that was close. I think from here it just gets worse for us. I think yeah, we got to let it time out because if we play it out, he's going to gain health back. If we forfeit, then Tarkin's back, and we want Tarkin dead. Ever thought about a mod assisting raffle where people buy tickets for a raffle and you help sword mods on a video or stream? That's a cool idea, Mr. Ice. Selling tickets? I've never thought of selling tickets before. That could be interesting. I wonder how I would organize that. Yeah. I like that idea. See if there's a way to organize a raffle where you have a paid entry. There must be. I mean, there's got to be websites out there that do that. I've just never looked for one. I think you misplayed Lord Vader by calling Grandmaster Yoda to assist instead of Bastila. Oh, so you think call Bastila to assist a lot for the... Oh, because the ability blocks on her basic. So that Lord Vader can only do basics. Second master training should go on Basti, not Revan. Yeah, my Bastila's gear 12, so I always think of her as, like, useless. But you're right, if I could have kept ability block on him... I mean, once he got the alt off, that... the ability block was on him for a while. But the... once he gets the alt, he clears all that stuff off. And you can't ability block him out of the alt. So... yeah... It works until the alt. No, it's definitely something good though. Don't get me wrong. I think that's definitely something I'll have to think about for future battles. Definitely something to think about for future battles. The fact that I won't be able to get crits just makes this battle awful. There was a moment where you let him heal if he'd been ability blocked. You'd have had him in red before he hit the ult. Maybe you're right. You may be right, my friend. I hadn't thought of it, and now that you've said it, I understand immediately that it's a pretty darn good idea. Alright, let's just get all over him. See what we can do here. Come on. Not enough. Alright, well, let's do that and get the damage over times cut down again. Speed everybody. Oh, we got him. Got him on the speed up. Yeah, no, I like that idea. I like that. With the Revan, you call the Bastila. Alright, so that's it. That's all we can do there. I didn't really need to win that battle, but I don't know about you guys, but I got the urge to continue. I got to keep going till I'm done. Inquisitor Obtisio. You're one turn off. That's the moment you needed to call the Basti assist. Yeah, I'm going to go back and watch that. You're probably right. You're probably right. Tyler Holt says, beat Lord Vader to assert dominance. Yep. All right. The Obtisio account. We got to win on Loquitur. We got to win on Allura. We got to win on Obtisio in the first round. Full clear versus full clear. I got more banners. It was already that way when we played it out on stream last time, so we already knew how that one was going to end. Now we've got to fight the Looney 00. 2.9 million galactic power with 1.1 in ships, 1.7 in characters. A galactic legend. You know. You never know when you're in Bronzium or Carbonite and you're thinking to yourself, boy, sure wish I could get some practice fighting galactic legends here in Carbonite. So I'll get that today. Also a CLS team. Mandalorian's relict. Wicket's relic for the Ewoks. Revan's in the house. SLKR already done, huh? Nice. Fantastic. Alright, so let's see if we can get anything done. That Revan versus Lord Vader went better than I thought it would, though. How is Lord Vader without Maul? He's okay. Honestly, what Maul does is he gets him to his first ult faster. Other than that, it's really not that impressive. Alright, here's SLKR. I don't think I can beat this team. Even if SLKR had no mods, I don't think I could beat it. So that zone's blocked. And here we've got Padme. Not a fantastic Padme. How's the speed on these characters? 190. .231. That's probably as fast as it's going to get, right? 190 and 231. If I bring the troopers in here, I stand a chance of losing. If I counterattack like this robot and kill him, and things will go badly for me. What I could do, we could play Mara Jade, right? Mara Jade. I think I may not even have mods on her yet. No, she's she's not even modded yet. 139 speed. That's pretty awful. I feel like I've beaten this team before with Vader, though. Don't have a Thrawn. My troopers are on defense now. Qui-Gon's the only other team I have. That doesn't assist all the time. Everybody assists like all the time on these teams. So what would this do? They come in, Gideon will go first or Vader will go first, one or the other. I just got a merciless massacre right away. Force Crush will kill R2-D2. So basically I got a merciless massacre right away, get the ability block onto Anakin. Then we'll kill the R2. Anakin will go. Then we kill Kenobi, Anakin goes again. And we just gotta work through it from there. It's overkill? It's not overkill. This team is actually going to be pretty hard to beat. All you need is a Zeta on this Anakin and Padme, and this team is already hard for me to beat. Because once they start getting protection up, I won't be able to land debuffs on them, so Vader can't Force Crush. There's just a whole bunch of things that don't work anymore. Merciless Massacre right away. Do that. We'll put this on R2 and then hit, and it didn't kill him. Worst possible outcome. Okay. Well, just got to deal with it. Shred his armor. Okay. Get rid of all those buffs. Merciless again. Now we gotta hit Anakin. Now we've got to kill Padme. No, we didn't kill her. Oh, let's try to kill her again. Okay, Force Crush. Stun. That's inconvenient. All right, keep tanking, Kylo. Keep tanking. All right, we'll do this. Ability block here. Kill that. I'll try to kill him with a Force Crush. Nice. All right. All right. We picked our way through it. Anybody who thought that was easy, yikes. All right, well, he's got his SLKR on defense. His mods aren't that good. And he's got to beat a 2-relic Geo team and the troopers. I think, honestly, guys, I don't think I needed all the defense that I put. So by putting that big defense the other day when we were talking about it, I think that's really going to be the key to winning this. I'm not sure that he can get through my front wall now. Let's see. This or... I think this is actually... Nope. That's better. That's probably better than Soldier even. Alright, let's get in there. Old Anakin bested young Anakin. I guess that just proves it, guys. Evidence. No doubt about it. The Sith version of Anakin just beat the Jedi version of Anakin, therefore Jedi are horrible. They're just horrible. All there is to it. Alright, get the buzz droids going on everybody. Let's stun the 5s. Kill the 5. Kill the clone sergeant. Guys, even if you have a good clone sergeant, don't put that ship in as a starting ship. The reinforcement skill is what makes that ship good. Alright, so 431 banners, that's what we've got. He's still got a CLS team. Vader, was Vader relicked? Is Vader part of the SLKR journey? I can't even remember. Does he have a relic Vader? I don't see Vader. What's he going to use against those Geos? There's Vader here. No Zeta Vader. Gear 12. Oh, I love this guy. Man, I think he's stuck. I don't know if he can beat a team that I've got. Guys, if you ever find yourself at 2.9 million galactic power with a galactic legend, don't lose to an account that's 6 months old. Gas beats Vader? Nah. It's the clones that beat Vader. Gas doesn't do anything. Gas is horrible. Got to find some reason why General Anakin Skywalker is bad. You know what? If we're going to do that, see, that's how it works. You got to compare Jedi Knight Anakin to Vader, and then you have to compare Gas when you're doing the comparison with him. You got to do it against Lord Vader, right? So that's it. So regular Vader's more powerful than the Jedi Knight version of Anakin, and Lord Vader here definitely more powerful than General Anakin Skywalker. CLS beats Geos. Yes, CLS beats Geos, but not when your CLS is Gear 12. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see whatever the opponent beats, he beats. But I feel like that's 2 victories in the book for me. On the Obtisio account. Gas, where's the Vader chest plate? That's where the power comes from. Alrighty, guys. Well, we've been on for almost 3 hours now, so I am going to either close the stream there, or if you've guys got any last-minute questions, requests, I will entertain those just for the last few minutes here. Go through and do some farming routines real quick and answer any last-minute questions, and then we'll close out the stream. So let me know if you guys got anything else you want to know. If not, we're going to finish up the stream, and then I am going to get prepared to go swimming. It's supposed to be 107 degrees in Texas today, where I'm at. 107. You walk outside and it's like hard to breathe. It's hot. Luckily, there's some people that can never get cooled off. They're hot all the time. And then there's some people that can never get warm. I'm one of the people that can hardly ever get warm. So when the heat's this hot, of course, I get hot like everybody does. But a lot less so. It bothers me a lot less than other people. The other side of it is ridiculous. The office is set for like 68 degrees in the summertime. And I go into the office and, man, I got to wear 2 shirts and a coat. Freeze me out. 1,000,000 degrees outside, and I'm sitting in my office being cold. Super annoying. We got the TIE Fighter pilot finished here on the Obtisio account. Working on the First Order TIE. Got to get Slave 1 done too, but I'm getting low on fleet. We gotta save enough in case Grievous pops his head in. I don't think I've collected for the day yet anyway though, so I've got more in the mailbox here. How do you choose which characters to prioritize for speed mods? As weird as it sounds, each team that needs a fast character, I'm trying to get them as fast as I can. But when I sort my account by speed, I look at it and it needs to make sense. So when I look at this, Moff Gideon, Resistance Hero Finn, Queel, Piet, Thrawn, Echo, do those characters make sense that they're fast? Revan, Newt, BB-8, Stark. When I see these characters all make sense for being fast. Now if I look down here and I've got a character that I want to be fast, and I'm like, man, why is Kyle Katarn so far down? Like, maybe I can improve his speed. His speed's not that great. We've sunk, slices into some of these mods, and he's got a bunch of the, 3-hit mods that didn't work out. Ooh, we've got slices here. 19 speed, that's worth hitting. Come on. Get it. There we go, 24 speed. Nice. So, yeah. So that's how I do it, right? Like I know that Kyle Katarn wants to be fast, so I make him as fast as I can with the mods that I've got. If I were to come in here and I were to see, Stark doesn't need to be this fast. I've got him going real fast for a reason on the trooper team. Because if I want to use my Gideon somewhere else, my Piet's pretty fast, and I need a second trooper to be going fast enough to make the trooper team run like it's supposed to if I take Moff Gideon somewhere else. So that's the reason originally why I sped up Stark. But maybe I look in here and I see Stark and I'm like, I don't need him that fast anymore. So why not? Why slow him down? Give his mods to Bosk, trade mods. But I don't know. There's characters that have a reason to be fast. Echo, you want Bad Batch to go first. Troopers, you want to go first. This Resistance Hero Finn, on the Finn Poe team, you want these guys to go first. And that 345 speed on Finn, that's why that team gets holds. Because, like I said, people see this team as a leftover team. There's no Zetas. It looks like garbage. If they don't check the mods, these boys are fast. That Resistance Hero Finn goes right away and gets that team going. And then you got trouble. Same thing here. Queel wants to launch his team. Thrawn wants to be able to launch the Mara Jade team. Darth Revan, Jedi Knight Revan, we know they want to be fast. Newt Gunray. It's not so important for Newt Gunray to be fast, but in 3v3, when your Newt Gunray is fast in 3v3, it's a hard character to deal with. I don't know. Hope that answers the question. DL equals Darth Lizard, cold-blooded. Why is your cat so far down? I guess you don't have JMK yet. Cat right now is in this counter that I use for Kenobi. And this team has to be timed exactly, right? So I've got these characters tuned so that they act within 5 speed of each other. So Cat will go. She'll give the Shen to Ahsoka. Ahsoka goes next. Padme does the kick. C-3PO does his thing. And if you tally up all the speeds on the way that these characters are moving, they all go one after the other within a very short span of speed. 287. And she was like 292 or 293. And then C-3PO, I think he gets a speed bonus from somewhere, so he's 266. He ends up being like 276, something like that. I think he gets 10 speed from somewhere. I feel like he gets some speed from somewhere. .20 speed. So he goes at 286. So between 293 and 286, everybody goes. So it's 93 to 86 is 7 speed. They're 7 speed apart. So within the 7 speed window, everybody goes and Cat gets her execute. What are your thoughts on the new Datacron set, especially the 25% turn meter at the start of the battle? And how much do you invest in your main on them? I really haven't invested anything. With the Datacrons, I feel like, you know, I'll get some stuff out of Conquest. I'll get some stuff out of the packets and whatever. But basically what I'm doing is going into the store and... on the Datacron section, you know, we'll come in here. Let's see. We get these for Shard Shop currency. We'll get the Mark 1 for Shard Shop currency. The Mark 2 for Shard Shop currency. And then depending on how things work out, I may come in here and buy the Mark 3s. But that's all I'm doing. I'm farming what I can farm out of the game and buying this stuff here, and I'm not going hard for Datacrons. I'm not buying packs. Oh, we can buy Mark 1 here still. That's nice. Okay. This is for the last set, right? This is for the prior set. Acumen. And these are called binding. Alright. Yeah, so we could, in theory, buy some more of this. That I had the problems that I've had with Datacrons have all been around not being able to get past level 3 very easily. But look, we can unlock more stuff. Alright, let's unlock more stuff. See what we get. Level 6. Resistance allies. Fewer than 2 buffs. Everybody else gains 15% turn meter. That's cool. We'll put that on the Fin Fin Po team on the back wall. That'd be fantastic. Alright. Let's keep going. Crit damage. Unlock 1.5 million amount of money. So that's the issue. I run out of resources. I run out of money. Start doing this enduring codex here. And then we're out of Mark 1s again. And that's how fast it goes. What are you guys doing? I'm curious what you guys are doing on Datacrons. Just at level 3, you can have everyone start with 25% turn meter. That's crazy. Did you see that the current Datacron has Galactic Republic one that causes you to do max hit point damage when you afflict a debuff? Which lets 3PO use his courage? Oh, wow. Oh, wow, right. You're right. So if it does damage, then C-3PO gets to use courage. That's fantastic. We found that out on free-to-play Padawan stream last night. Cool. Nice. Good information. Yeah. Causes... Yeah, because C-3PO would do his thing. Do max hit point damage on a debuff. Trigger courage. Yay! I don't know how many times I've had C-3PO with, like, 48 stacks of courage, and you're like, use it! Use it! Anything. Just anything to use it. It just sits there. Can't do damage. Alright, are we getting close to another Relic 9? Better go take a look here in the scavenger and see what we got. $20 of those. 30 of those. Might be time to go for another Relic 9, boys. We might have it. Who am I going to Relic 9, though? Who on the Vader team needs to go to 9? Maybe if I put Maul back on that team. Should I Relic 8 and Relic 9 this Maul? Oh, that'll use up all my... Yeah. I don't have enough to go from 7 to 9. I only have enough to go from 8 to 9. We've got Royal Guard. How good would it be to take Royal Guard to 9? I feel like I want to eventually get all of my stuff on that Lord Vader team to Relic 9. Let's see. He gets another 10,000 health, another 20,000 protection. Oof, that's going to get converted to health. And he gets armor. A little bit of armor. A little bit of health steal. That protection, though. Holy man. And then it's all percent based. So 20,000 there, 13,000 there. It's another 33,000 times basically 2.5. 770. Give him almost another 100,000 health. Yikes. Maul won't be worth it. Your GLs at R8 had a notification. I mean, that's what else I could do. I mean, I could just... I could go in and Relic 9 a Galactic Legend. I feel like if I do this, this guard is like... I'm committed to the Lord Vader team, guys. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. We're doing it. We click the button. It's gone. It's done. Bam. Oof. All right, let's check this out. 168 and 83. Oh man. So he'll be at 230 more or less. No, wait. 16 and 8 is already 24, so he'd be at 250. Then he gains 5% of the allied leader's max health. So if he's with Lord Vader, that's another 5% of, let's say, 400,000. So it's another, what, 20,000? Puts us at 270-ish. And then double it. 540,000 health. And his armor better be ridiculous. 74% armor. It's not good. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. Let's look for defense. Oh, there we go. We've got a defense mod with a protection main stat. That's good. Let's think about that. I have no defense mods at all in the triangle slot. Crit chance, defense, crit damage, crit chance, offense, protection. Crit damage, health. You know, I would consider defense. We've got so much health already. I wonder, as high as our percent health is going to be, I wonder if more defense wouldn't actually be more beneficial. That's got to be health. And then those are too fast, so I don't want to steal them. Let's take Magna Guard's mod. Slice this garbage. And let's slice this garbage. Flat defense. Hey, there's some speed. How much protection extra do we get from this? 24. Yeah, no, it's not that great. 23.5 to 24. We won't 6-dot these mods. We do want to. Yeah, again, it's kind of a garbage mod, but we want that defense stat. Offense we don't care about. So maximize defense there and there. We should be at what, 77% now? Something like that. 79%. All right. All right, that's fantastic. Now let's go fix Magna Guard. Stick some kind of mod back on him. Since we don't have any defense mods over here, we'll have to figure something out. Defense mod down here is not great. Potency? I don't think we really want potency. Let's just put a health mod there. Put a health mod here. Get him back on his set bonuses. It's fine. All right, we got a tanky tank. What's the math behind defense and protection or health? Charlie Knife, have you ever watched my Mod Mastery series? In the Mod Mastery series, I actually have a whole section in one of those videos called In Defense of Defense, and it goes through kind of the basic math of characters hitting each other, and in that I explain sort of the math behind it and how it works out, that like the defense mod bonus for the mod set is really good. The having either health or protection as your main stat on the mod is always better. But in cases like this where you've got a multiplier, once you start stacking defense on top, the defense reduces the amount of damage you take from each hit. And it works a little bit differently than you might think. So I took a jump from, 74 to 79%. And you would say, well, 5% really isn't that big of a deal, right? Like, why are you working so hard for 5%? Let's take round numbers, going from 75 to 80%, and just say that that was the math. If you get hit with a straight attack that doesn't have some kind of defense penetration or anything like that, just hit with a straight attack, 75% armor will cut that damage by 75%. So let's say it's a hit for 100,000, just again make it round numbers. If you have 75% armor, a hit for 100,000 will actually damage you for 25. If you have 80% damage, it will only damage you for 20,000. The difference between 25 and 20,000 is 20%. You've reduced, even though it's only 5% armor, you've reduced the incoming damage by 20%. There's no stats in the game that I could have put that at that point where you've got 540,000 health, you're not going to get another 20% on top of that. You're not going to get another 110,000 health from somewhere. So if I convert it that way instead, and I put the armor on top of it to reduce the damage, then the amount of time that my character stays alive is longer. Like I said, it's all explained out in the mod mastery video. You can have a look at that if you want to see the math in more detail. Armor reduces the damage by the armor percent. Yes, that's my understanding. And that's why when you increase your you go in there, like let's say you put on 40% increased defense. And then you go in there and you look and you're like, man, I increased my defense score by 40% and it only went up by 5%. Like, what's wrong with this thing? It's ridiculous. But it's 20% less incoming damage. That's how it scales. And everybody, of course, every time I say how much I love armor, they always quote like things that do true damage or ignore armor or armor shred or whatever. But at the end of the day, I don't care about that stuff because the math works in all cases where the opponent doesn't have all that crazy stuff. So let's say you bring in SLKR to beat my Lord Vader. There's no armor shreds on that team. Let's say you bring in the bounty hunters. No armor shreds on that team. What do bounty hunters have that ignore armor? They have the Mandalorian to evaporate things instantly. That's what they've got. They don't have armor shred or true damage. So I build my characters based on the basic math, not based on whether or not they're going to bring in a counter that has armor shred. I'm checking my characters. Why do they all have 0 defense penetration? Oh, Fennec has armor shreds? Oh, okay. I guess. So Fennec would have armor shred. But again, if you're bringing in a Fennec team, Fennec's armor shreds aren't what's going to kill the Royal Guard. They're going to have to evaporate that guy. They're going to have to hit him with the disintegrate. He is now unkillable by normal means. you have to ramp damage for 4 minutes with SLKR to kill him. You have to hit him with a Nihilus or Mando. It's not that he can't be beat. He can certainly be beaten. And even by maybe, some team with enough damage, he can be beaten. But it's just not, it's going to be hard for a normal team to beat him. And while you're doing that, it buys time for the rest of my team. And that's all Lord Vader needs to do. He just needs to waste time until he gets off a couple ults, and then you're not going to beat him. He may not beat you, but once he gets a couple ults off, you're probably not going to beat him. And if he's on defense, and time's out, timeout is a win. I'm starting Relic CLS. What's the Zeta priority? I get asked that question all the time, and I always forget what the names of the Zetas are. Maybe somebody in chat can answer that one while I'm shopping. The first one is IBFT or something like that. What is it? It binds all things. I think that's the first Zeta. It binds all things. Then you really want the one on Chewbacca. Then the other two on CLS. Then Chewpio, then Han. And if you're using C-3PO in that team, I don't know where you prioritize his Zetas among everything. Guild events. Don't want the computers. Can't afford the Kairos. Take my loot here. Buy my purple gear for relics. Man, I'm telling you guys, this Loquitur account, I cannot believe how well I'm doing on the scavenger stuff. Like, I've got 31s in Biddle cards. I've got my impulse detectors ready for Relic 8. We've got, look at this, I've got 136 of these Electrium conductors. And I could easily have like another 79. I could have another 80. So that'd be 210 of them or something. I struggle with these on my main account. And I've gotten myself into a position here where, look at this. You just got tons of these materials. I got ahead of it somehow. I got ahead of the Electrium conductors. And they're just like handled. Certainly haven't seen that on my main account yet. How many bronzium wirings do you have? Not enough. That's a problem on every account. Or at least all three of my accounts struggle with bronzium wiring. This struggle is real. Should I buy that Han? I need to get him someday. I will probably need him at some point in the game. Just buying stuff here to crush up. Take a look at mods. This is my main account. If that had potency somewhere on it, it might be interesting. On my main account, I pretty much only buy Zetas in fleet now. I was talking with somebody about that the other day, and I think in the early game, like with Obtisio, I'm not interested at all in buying the Zeta materials. I get enough of them. I don't feel like I need to stress out to be ahead, so I'm not buying these Zeta materials. But you get to some point in your account where you've got most of the stuff out of the shop, and then I use it to balance out to the shard shop. But on my main account, I pretty much just buy Zetas with it, because that's what I'm most behind on. It's what I need on my main account. Did I already go shopping over here? Yeah. All right. Thanks for the chat. All right. How many bronzium wirings do you have on my Loquitur account? I had 444 on the Loquitur account. Oh, it's the chromium transistors that you were looking at. The transistors we got 1,300 of. The carbonite and the bronzium, we try to stay up around 500 in the bank if we can. Rhodium heat sinks are a struggle for me on this account still. Not too bad. Craft a couple more of these up. Alright guys, I need to get off the stream. It's time to go swimming, for real. Alright, I'm going to eat my sandwich and then go swimming. I know you're supposed to wait an hour after you eat, but I haven't eaten lunch yet. So I'm going to eat some lunch, go out, chill out in the pool, and I will see you all in the next holocron.